Unbelievable. I mean, yes, coming up short, everything, we definitely talked about in the locker room, trying to manifest the thought, hey, let's go win the national championship. That was a realistic goal, when we got there. But nothing short of amazing for this season, for this group. We looked at it as our seniors. they led the rally, they led the charge, and they put us in a position to make this happen. And I think by their leadership, they let the younger guys really see that, hey, this is possible. And so yeah, great season. And, afterwards, because in the locker room, you kind of reminisce on a few things like that. You want to go over the game, but really we just sat there and we spent some time with each other because we knew that was the last time that group was going to be together. And so, but it was nothing short of amazing,
Experience-wise, you mentioned the seniors moving on, but a lot of those young kids, they got invaluable experience.
Yeah,
forward.
Absolutely. It was kind of cool to hear the conversations afterwards, and that's what those young kids were talking about. We're here, we understand what to expect, and so when you get into the dog days, those are kind of the thoughts that kind of creep in as what is this like, and so now they know it, and so that's definitely going to be a piece that we take to next season. Is going with those young kids and saying, hey, we've been here, this is what we need to improve and all that. But they did a great job as well. When you're asking, 3 freshmen to step in, at some of them at crucial times, with either the regional championship on the line or going into the Elite Eight, anytime those guys produce, that's a big deal. And I got to give credit to our entire squad because freshmen, they can kind of sit there and say, oh, what is this about? Our entire squad is pumping them up. I mean, I haven't seen a group support each other like this group in a long time. There was not one person that was going to fall behind. And so, and I think that just is a testament to what these guys have really did this year. Yeah, we got a lot of wins, but they really grew as a unit. And like you're saying, we're getting a lot back, and so that's what we're more excited about.
Not only getting a lot back, but I mean, y'all's recruiting class looks really good, including Tatum Stowe coming in. What's it going to be like? I mean, are you guys already like, hey, I know the season just ended, but look at what we got coming?
I think ever since we got that recruiting class to commit, I think that's kind of been in the back of our minds is, hey, what's this going to look like? The cool part is we're seeing our current kids grow at such an exponential rate that we're like, okay, these are the areas that we're going to need to fill. And so with that recruiting class, yeah, absolutely. Tatum's obviously going to be a big part of that. But then Emma and JC and Bailey, those guys are going to fill in a few holes that, and they're so talented to do it. They're going to fill some holes that probably we would have waited a long time to get. But now I think next year they're going to do it just a little bit faster. And so the core group's going to do a good job.
Who are some of the young players that played this year you think may take that big step next year?
Blair Moreland did a great job. She was LSE all-freshman team. For her to step into the setting role, it's so vital. She was able to split time with Sadie Snee, and so I think she learned the role in a different aspect with Sadie. And so I think she's going to do a phenomenal job. Ashland Vineyard's going to be great for us. She came in the regional championship and provided a pretty big spark when we needed it. Marjani Stanfield, she grew as well. And so I think those guys are going to allow us to kind of continue this because they went through it. It's not just talk anymore for those guys. It's like, all right, I got to experience it. So we're really excited about those guys coming up.